It was so fucking good. Like,
well, I heard one of
that
you
is-
snort. I wasn't too sure who it was.
Oh, no, I think it was both of us. Because that was bloody fucking glorious. Oh, fuck you and your viruses. I'm downloading anyway. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit.
You only put viruses in the exe files.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Then we'll be fine then. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll put that in there. We'll put that in the intro picks for now. We'll save that. And we will definitely be playing. I was going to make a new Dancing Baby video tonight, but I think we're good because holy God, that's going to be fucking hilarious.
Well, we got a Dancing Sunker video. So
Oh my
We
god.
do. We've got several Dancing Sunker videos. So we've got four of those now, technically, I think. 3 or 4 of those now, technically. But either way, yeah, those are for our gifty subs on Rumble, and then direct donations get Dancing Baby.
Mhm.
So those are a lot of fun too. But yeah, holy cow, that was, my God, that was absolutely hilarious. So yeah,
I'm glad I was wearing the makeup I'm wearing to where I could just like, holy fuck.
right, made it much easier. Yeah, it's funny too because like I was just doom scrolling Twitter earlier, and I'm like, I don't even have to bother watching the Super Bowl. All the highlights are on Twitter.
Oh,
Like, there's like
is that on today? Is it?
Yeah, it is. That's probably where, like, that's why I expected to get. We might get an influx later, which is another reason why I want to save our surprise until later as well, because we'll probably get an influx as soon as that thing's over. But yeah, it's been really funny because like it's like, oh yeah, color shock there. Like the refs are lining up with the Chiefs. Well, yeah, because their NFL overlords are telling them to. Why? Because it keeps the Chiefs at front and center, which means it keeps Chelsea's girlfriend or whatever his fucking name is, his girlfriend front and center. And they have the highest female viewership that they have had in the history of that because of all of these fucking psycho Swifties, man. Like,
So does that mean that Taylor Swift's been to more like Super Bowls than the Cowboys in the last few years?
Maybe.
that's cold-blooded. But you're not wrong.
I think they're waiting for old JJ to kick the bucket before they actually pull one out.
Dude, that would be the funniest shit ever. Just to like piss on his grave. It's like, okay, now we're gonna get good and win a Super Bowl. Now that fucker's dead. I don't think he's ever gonna die though. That man's been like 1,000,000 years old since I was a kid.
Yeah.
So he's probably
Dude,
getting them youth rejuvenation treatments, that young blood stuff.
I just recently learned about the X-Files lore where the cigarette smoking man actually is the reason why the Bills never win or something like that.
I haven't seen that one. I need to go back and watch those. I only caught like a bunch of. I caught just a bunch of them like one time when it was still coming on as a kid, and then I caught a couple of the movies and stuff like that. I need to go back and watch that from the beginning.
We can make that a thing later on, but yeah, that was one of the things.
After we run out of Who, that'd be fun. An X-Files night on Sundays, and when we run out of Doctor Who, and it'd line up because it's still kind of like sci-fi, you know, kind of weird stuff. That would actually be really cool. It's not a bad idea.
And
Go ahead,
it's the episode called "Musings of the Smoky Man." Smoky Man's like the guy who has all the cards and everything and knows where everything is. And apparently, that was one of the lore drops in that episode. Is like he makes sure that as long as he's alive, the Buffalo Bills will never win. He cheats. He makes sure, like through assassination and horse tranquilizers, they will never win.
Dude, that is incredible. I love that the Smoky Man is just like everything's his fault. Like I heard he killed Kennedy. You know what I mean? Like he's at the center of everything. And I guess he just finally is like, fuck it, man. I'm old. There's this young whippersnapper out there trying to make a name for himself. Let the truth be out there. I'm gonna just tease him with tidbits for like 6 seasons or whatever it was.
I keep hoping he be's less retarded. He does.
Decade 2 of Mulder observation. He's still retarded.
It's like, it's weird. We killed him, and he was definitely dead. And then 2 seasons later, he was back. I don't know how it happened.
Well, that's the XXX files.
That's why that's what happens when you can't kill off your favorite characters. People wind up. Oh shit! I gotta go pull a queso out of the fridge. You guys talk amongst yourselves for a second. Well, not
What
out
the
of
hell's a
fridge, out of
queso? Is that like a Spanish case?
No, it's cheese. It's Spanish for cheese. And it's got.
Oh, is
it's
that
got,
what's on like a
it's got-
quesadilla?
Well, that is what's on a quesadilla. Yeah, that's true. But it's got cheese and brisket and hamburger meat and pico de gallo all about to be mixed up together. So, yeah.
Queso was also a musical artist.
He was? Or she was?
He is, yes. He's not one to look at. So,
He's got a face for radio, eh?
A little bit, a wee bit. Oh, so it's like, it's like a dipping thing.
Oh, okay.
So like you get chips and you dip it. It's just fucking nachos. I'm fucking trying to be all fucking fancy. It's nachos.
Well, you got to understand that about Mexican cuisine and culture and everything like that. It's the same exact thing. You know, what's a burrito? It's tortilla with cheese, meat, and vegetables. Well, what's a taco? It's tortilla with cheese, meat, and vegetables. Yeah, well, what about a fajita?
What's
What's
a
the same thing except
tostada?
that, yeah, tostada, yeah. You know, an enchilada. It's the same thing, but no, we're just gonna squash it.
Well, that's a little bit like sushi rolls too. So it's just like, what's this? It's fish, rice, seaweed, and a whole bunch of weird bullshit put on top.
With a bit of avocado and some, maybe some wasabi. So then you don't know if you're eating a big glob of wasabi or avocado, and then you bite into it anyway, and then half the time your mouth burns.
Well, there's a textural difference, sir. Sorry, everyone. The nerd just freaking left.
Yeah, didn't even play the intro, which would have been the perfect time to do it.
Yeah, he just kind of left us here.
Yeah. Had to go get his queso.
Shit.
Is that how you say it?
Queso.
Queso, I don't know. Queso, castle. Me queso, your queso. Isn't that the saying?
Yes, absolutely.
My house, your
also, it's
cheese,
gonna
or something?
Yes. That's gonna be my new super secret password. It's Casso. It's like the off-brand version.
People are like, man, you're really into that crappy music, aren't you?
Absolutely. Oi. Well, how have you been? How are things down under?
About that, we just passed a new hate speech law that went into effect this morning.
Wonderful. So I can't say anything bad about the Gimps.
You can say what you want. I just can't say anything.
Oh, goddamn! Why? Just UK, Australia, Canada. Like, you have hate speech rules that come with like imprisonment. What the fuck's going on?
Mm-hmm.
How are your nachos? You fuck.
They're cooling down, and it's not nachos, motherfucker. It's a dip.
It doesn't have tortilla chip. It can't be nacho.
Exactly.
It's the best thing about it. You just say a Mexican word, and you're gonna get like meat, vegetables, and a wrap of some sort.
Or cheese. Oh, he's yelling at
And cheese,
kids.
yeah. Or kidnapped. I don't know.
Sorry, yeah,
Or drugs.
I couldn't get that lucky to get kidnapped. Come on now, let's be honest here, boys and girls.
And that's why.
Yeah. Hold on. All right, there we go.
See, because people can't see that you're pausing, and it looks like that you're yelling, but because it's such a small image, it also looks like you've taken something really hot in your mouth, and you're trying to go, all right, I can go.
Oh yeah, doing the little breath thing with it. Yeah.
I don't know, like the little Asian ladies, they can do a little jet thing with their mouth. They go with it when you see it after they eat something really hot. It's kind of crazy. I didn't know if that's what you were doing.
No. I can see why it would look like that, though. I can see why it looked like that.
I've seen nerd on mute so many times. I know when he's yelling at someone.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if he's unmuted, he's probably yelling as well.
I mean, it's kind of what I'm known for. So yeah, like there's a reason there's some days where I don't have a voice left at the end of my show, and then
I'll talk about something nice like painting figurines. That's a nice relaxing thing. Oh, Games Workshop said something. Now I can't talk for a week.
Exactly. Oh god,
just painting the miniatures, and then they do something weird and gay, and just the miniature goes against the wall, splatters in 1,000 pieces.
Yeah. Well, and the other part about this shit's too fucking expensive. I'm not going to throw it away or throw it against the fucking wall. That's certainly not fucking happening. Fuck that. Like, I don't have a 3D printer just to print more of them. Like, not yet. So yeah, no, definitely not.
I'm sorry to hear that the Super Bowl has been disappointing your average patron nerd. How can it? You got your sports ball.
All right, you get your sports ball, and you got the one team scoring against the other team for the points that they put on the board.
Husky men running into each other, breathing heavily.
I hear they've got cheerleaders, though. They do have cheerleaders.
Gay.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair too. I forgot to start the kick. That's okay. All right. Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, let's fucking get started. If I can figure out where they moved everything in my damn Rumble Studios. Fucking
I hope
updates.
You enjoy your update.
Yeah. Right. No, this is so scary.
You didn't read your FAQ.
No shit.
It's like reading the manual. Only men don't do
what do they call it again?
Queso.
A queso.
Okay.
Queso.
You could have just said a cheesy meaty dip. I would have got it.
That's way too many words. It's way too many words. See, this is why we need to get you to America. I don't care. Like, it's too late to sneak you over the border now. We're fucked for that. But I don't know. We'll have to figure out something.
We'll have to pull up Casablanca.
Just fly him in.
What sort of Mexican food is that? It's got queso in front of it. So.
I don't know. You're so fucking dry pan. I don't know if you're joking or not. It's like, well, actually, it's about to move. Wait. Said it in Morocco.
Oh,
I think my dear, I couldn't give a damn.
Exactly. I have never seen that movie all the way through.
Yeah, I have. It's a good movie, and I understand why they say it's one of the classics. It's kind of dry, in my opinion.
I mean, that's fair. I guess I can understand that.
I like some of his other works much better, especially when he plays alongside his wife.
Well, yeah, I think that's one of those situations where it's just, I don't know. I guess it was iconic for the day, I guess, because I don't know the cinematography, or I don't know. They've got like entire videos over why that thing's special. I don't know. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. So,
Gone with the Wind was a good one.
I have seen that one all the way through. And that was a good one. I'll go back.
Go ahead.
Oh, I can't remember it now. I'll go back to whatever her plantation's name was. I don't even remember now.
I like that.
Yeah, like you've forgotten the plantation name.
Oh, wow. This coming from the guy. Well, I guess you were technically a prisoner, which means there's probably some of you in prison for slavery. I don't even want to hear it.
No, we didn't have slavery out here.
Well, that's why I said I didn't want to hear it from the. Yeah, that's because they jailed them all and they went to Australia. That's why.
No, they just wiped them out.
Wow. Damn.
They bought them out, at least in England, apparently.
Oh yeah, that was the court case or whatever. They did it by court. We actually did it by legislative action and a civil war. So, who the fuck really earned the title of getting rid of fucking slavery, motherfucker? We fought a war over it. Did your country fight a war over it? No, I didn't think so. And we won.
We just never had it.
And Republicans won.
It didn't need to get removed from here because it didn't exist.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the rest of the fucking world, Grant. Jesus. Why you gotta take things so personal? How the emus doing, by the way?
I've been hanging out with too many Americans, and they think that everything that happens in the world is revolving around that, and it's starting to rub off.
Oh, no. You know what? Do that then. Become more American, and then you can kick the shit out of your shit government that's oppressing you.
No shit, right? No shit. We're gonna have to. Okay, so after we pick up Canada and Greenland, I think the plan is to invade the United Kingdom and liberate them, and I think we'll probably have to do the same thing with Australia as well.
You don't need to. You don't need to. You got more freaking government bases and facilities in Australia than you do in America. It's ridiculous.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. That actually was one of the postings I could get in the Air Force was Australia. I was like, what the fuck are we doing in Australia? The sun never sets on the American empire.
It's one of the secret things. The Americans have actually been working with the emus, trying to go over and weaken Australian defenses.
That actually explains.
But the problem is the Americans are so terrible at geography. They all landed in Austria.
Yeah, basically.
He'll be here all week, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be here all week. Oh man. No, actually he won't. He's only here because it's a special night. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's get started. We can always do more pillow talk afterwards. But boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, when who is good?
In the heart of the cosmos where time and space collide, the Doctor and his TARDIS forever to glide. From the streets of London to the far edges of space, with Rose, Martha and Donna, through time they chase. Daleks and their fury, Cybermen, steel and cold, the mysteries of Bad Wolf, stories untold. To the planet of New Earth and the fires of Pompeii, through the shadows of the vast and their they find their way. Back when who was good, those were the days. Adventures through time, a wondrous haze. The Doctor and his companions, a tale so grand. In the show where the universe was at their command, Jesse, the common nerd with its vision so bright, guiding through the episodes into the night. The maiden sunker with insights to unveil, and Mr. Grant Gregory with lore to irrigate. Back when who was good, those were the days. Adventures through time, a wondrous haze. The Doctor and his companions, a tale so grand. In the show, a day universe was at their command. From the Battle of Canary Wharf to the end of time, where heroes and legends in their prime. A Sakurax invasion and the last Dalek stand, with the Doctor at Popeii and London. Back when who was good, those were the days. Adventures through time, a wondrous haze. The Doctor and his companions, a tale so grand. In the show, a day universe was at their command. From the Battle of Canary Wharf to the end of time, where heroes and legends in their prime.
So, all of time and space, everything that ever happened or ever will, where do you want to start?
How's everybody doing tonight? This is Jesse with the Common Nerd, and welcome to another wonderful edition of When Who Was Good, boys and girls. Tonight, the epic, the legendary, the absolutely wonderful 50th anniversary special, ladies and gentlemen, the Day of the Doctor. It's really awesome. It's really good. We've got several little specials. We've got two little prequel kind of specials that we're going to watch beforehand. And just for shits and giggles, because I don't think I've actually ever seen it all the way through before, we're going to watch the trailer too for this before we even get into the 50th anniversary special. And then Then we've got something very special. There's an alternate ending that Mr. Grant Gregory has found to the 50th anniversary special that we are going to watch. And boys and girls, it is going to be absolutely legendary. You are going to love it. You're going to laugh. You're probably going to cry. And above all others, all other things, you're going to enjoy it. So ladies and gentlemen, that's what we've got on the docket tonight. We're going to say hi to all of you fabulous folks out there in the chat after we introduce my co-host. But before we do that, a friendly reminder, if you're watching this over on YouTube, if you're catching this on the replay and you want to watch the full edition of this show, jump over to the Rumble side of the house, boys and girls. This is a watch along and a review. And because of YouTube's ridiculous bots over there, they don't understand what fair use is. So, ladies and gentlemen, we stick to Rumble. So speaking of things that are fair use, Mr. Grant Gregory, how the hell you been, man? Long time no see.
Yeah, doing good, man. Happy to be back for this special episode. So, pretty excited.
Hell yeah, that's good.
It was
that's good.
this was the episode or special. I don't even know how to declare it, if it's an episode or a special, because it was an event.
Yes.
Like watching everything, even the little parody documentaries of the other three Doctors just trying to find their way to the premiere and everything. Like,
Yes.
yeah, it was. Yeah. It was. They made a whole thing out of it. Like, it was a whole.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't seen it?
No, I have not.
Oh yeah, you've got to. I completely forgotten about that until you brought it up. That is so great. Yeah, they're like campaigning for like the 50th anniversary. Needs more doctors in it. They've got like picket signs and everything. It's fucking legendary. Oh god, we've got to find that and watch that. But yeah, that might be something we'll watch afterwards, so that way everybody kind of gets the joke a little bit better.
What the hell is it? I don't know.
Oh my god, dude, it was so that is so good. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Grant. That is fucking great. So excited for tonight then. Yes. Speaking of things that get people excited, Sunker Maiden, what are you doing, my dear? How's everything going? How was your game today? Did you have fun?
There was no game today because everyone's on the MegaCon and the Super Bowl, so game was canceled. It's going to be canceled for 2 more weeks after now, and then that's when you should go over and watch the old episodes, see how much we suck and how much we get better later. So we could use that as a jumping on period as you watch us be cunts to each other, and then less cunts as we continue on.
Hashtag
don't like it.
Sunker just said go watch her suck. Sunker just said go watch her suck. So
you can watch me
And
suck.
something about jumping on a period or something. I missed it. Like,
yeah, there's a lot of innuendo in there, and I heard a lot about screaming and then potentially like some makeup sex afterwards. I've heard those kind of things happen. So yeah, I don't know. It sounds like it sounds like it's a good time over there.
It's not great that I have a whole bunch of love interests in that game.
Just a whore on top of it.
I do have a little bit of a harem, but other than that, I've had a pretty okay slow day. Very quiet as I watch over 2 children, and just like, I'm like, I can't watch you anymore. I have to go stream. Bye.
I don't even want to hear it. I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday with the fucking babies. That shit was great. What?
Also, I rated Nerd last night. I'm like, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna raid him, and then he fucking passes out in his seat. Not like a couple minutes after. I'm like, you bastard, you son of a bitch.
That's fucking awesome. That is perfect. Sunker puts everybody to sleep after. Never. Go ahead.
It becomes that much of a trend that I go with the other one. I'm like, he's passed. I'm not even going to pick up the phone anymore. I'm not worried.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right, this chair is really comfortable. I don't even wake up with like a crink in my neck or anything.
Just shut down. But I was actually, you could probably see like a couple missed calls from me, just like nerd, and I'm yelling at him, nerd.
My favorite part is when the face goes into the microphone, and then the face starts to warp, and the hat gets pushed off slowly.
Well, and the best part was last night over on Kick, Cellulo Dreamer came in and was like, is this motherfucker really sleeping? Like and then he had like this play-by-play, like he was watching me for a while, just fucking sleeping, dude. He's like, oh shit, he moved. Oh, never mind, he's back out. like come on, he gifted a sub over on Kick, so Judd Draco got a fucking sub. He's like, I'm fucking gifting this motherfucker a sub. You've earned it. You're sleeping on stream.
Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. You guys can collab.
That was fucking great. I couldn't believe it. And I didn't see that. I didn't see the Kick chat until this afternoon before the Bible study started. And I was just laughing. And the Kick chat's still live. If you want to go look at it, you can still read it. It is, that shit was fucking hilarious. I could not believe that. Oh my God. So yeah, good times all around. Good times all around, boys and girls. Good times all around. Speaking of good times, let's say hi to all of you fabulous folks out there in the chat before we give you that wonderful little tease of the beginning of the episode. I don't even know if we can do that. I don't know what we'll give you a tease of. We'll give you a tease of the trailer because that'll probably get us copyright claim too, knowing the fucking BBC. Anyway, Grant's like, yep, confirmed. Captain, have fun. Oh, and actually, Griffin did come in first. We appreciate you, Griffin, as always. Says, I hope Rumble won't die on me again. I wish I could tell them, Rumble, you've got to do better. Well, you can. Oh, you're not on Twitter. I forgot. You're not on Twitter. Otherwise, you could. And they'd even respond. The execs respond and shit sometimes. So, yeah. Yeah, it's the best way to make them aware of things. You can send emails, though, too. You can send emails, and they do check their emails. So, but good to see you, Griffin, as always, one of our fine channel subscribers over there on Rumble. And as always, boys and girls, friendly reminder, tonight, as rules always apply, gifted subs equals Sunker dancing. Direct donations via the Streamlabs link up there will get you dancing babies. Because, I got 2 babies at the house. I'm paying for double diapers right now. Plus, my wife's out of work for the next few weeks. So, direct donations are great, and you'll get a dancing baby. So you get 2 different video clips for dancing babies. For any amount direct donation, you'll get a 10-second dancing baby clip. So, yeah, there you go. Appreciate all of that as well. Good to see you, Captain. Have fun. Shadow Warden 99, and almost everybody out there in the chat is red. I love the fact that we've got all these gifted, we've got all these wonderful subscribers. But Shadow Warden 99 has been a subscriber for a while. So Sunker likes what the guys hate and loves what the guys hate. That's a typical woman for you. That actually sounds pretty accurate. Does not surprise me. Does not surprise me whatsoever. Why are you having a stroke, Shadow Warden? What are you doing? What are you doing over there? The stream, Sunker wasn't even on the screen yet. Why are you having a stroke already? That's a little awkward, dude. Yo, average Patriot nerds is hail all. Well, the Super Bowl
wouldn't be the first person that had a stroke, Sunker.
Shut up.
Hello. Well, the Super Bowl has been disappointing so far. Yeah, I've heard. I was just watching on Twitter, man. Like I was just doom scrolling on Twitter between commercial breaks and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, everybody's like, it was like an hour of like 45 minutes. It was like the first play. Fuck these refs. They're in the fucking tank for the Chiefs. Yada yada yada. And I'm like, yeah, color me fucking shocked there. This is what happens when the NFL has the highest female viewership they've ever had in the history of the fucking NFL, all because of them fucking psychotic Swifties. You want to get mad about it? Blame the fucking Swifties, dude. They're the only reason the refs are leaning towards the fucking Chiefs. So yeah, that thing's a fucking, that's a garbage heat. I'm glad I didn't even bother watching. I bought queso and I'm just going to eat the queso. I wasn't even going to bother watching the fucking Super Bowl. Even though the Chiefs are my hometown team. Go ahead.
Well, it goes over and it fucks with betting too when you go over and do shit like that. So actually the bet should be how much will the refs cheat in order to go over and allow the other team to win. That's where the real bets are.
I keep getting all these ads for prize picks on Pluto TV. And I get a lot of the prize pick ads, right? And so that's like, it's always like, under, over. They kind of explain it a little bit in the commercials. And it's like, well, that's exactly what you do. How much are the refs going to cheat? Is it going to be one call? Is it going to be 2 calls? Is it going to be 1 to 5 calls, 5 to 10 calls, 15 to 20 calls? Like how much are they going to do that shit? So yeah, it's all fucking theater, man. Every bit of it's fucking theater anymore. And it's sad because football used to mean something, you know what I mean? Yeah. And now because of the marketing and all the money and everything else, it's fucking ridiculous.
Damn you normie women fucking up the football.
Yep. Yeah, right. Exactly. Well, they've also done a bunch of stupid rules and it's all kinds of a mess too, but Captain Have Fun says, I see no video. Yeah, that's how we start out the show. We always start out the show with just the background, just us chit-chatting. So that way we don't have to talk about things. We can just bullshit for a little while. You guys get some of the before talk, a little bit of that anyway. Why are we talking about the fat Twitch streamer Queso? I haven't heard of that one, but that's funny. It's been a one-sided game. I would rather see more cheerleaders. Hey, amen to that, your average Patriot nerd. And look at that. You can get cheerleaders in the chat here. Got fun emojis, fun ways to get fun clips. Any way you want to do it, there you go. So yeah, check that out. There you go. We got way more cheer. and honestly, let's be completely honest too. Sunker tits are way bigger than any NFL cheerleaders. Like, let's be honest.
You're gonna have a hell of a fucking time getting me up in the air.
I picked you up before. You're not that heavy, Jesus.
I got
whatever. Griffin says, I love Casablanca. It does help if you understand the setting of the movie. Just consider one fact and it'll help. Casablanca premiered early in 1942. We were losing the war. Gotcha. Yeah, take it all in the context of its time. There you go. So Casablanca, see, now we can highlight Griffin too. Here you go. So now Casablanca was very much a story. Why are we fighting? Do you really think we have a chance to win? Answer. Because if we don't fight, we will die. Yes, at a high price, but yes, there you go. Yep, absolutely. You know, war is not always an immoral thing. Sometimes sadly, sometimes war is the greater good. Sadly, is what it comes down to. Dropping the bomb was the greater good. It was horrific. It was scary and it terrified and changed the world, but it was the greater good, unfortunately. So yeah, shit's crazy.
And they still had some of those fucking crazy ass bastards still in recently within 10 years from now. They still found some of those fuckers hiding out. Yeah. Waiting for the Americans.
Yeah. I know there was a story a couple of decades back or something like that, but yeah, because they'd all be dead by now. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully the loading screen worked out for Griffin. I can't help but get teary-eyed when they sing Les Miserables at the end. It was illegal to send under Nazi rule. Most of the cast were refugees, unsure if they'd ever see home. Wow. People also forget the producers, writer, director, everyone in charge of Casablanca knew if Hitler won, they'd all be publicly executed. So yes, Casablanca is one. Fuck you. Nice.
That changes a lot. That changes
that explains why it's so iconic. That explains exactly why it's so iconic. Then, holy shit!
Why Kanye hates it.
He's fucking batshit. He's batshit insane. He needs to be back on his fucking meds. Crazy ass bastard.
Dude, he is fucking crazy. I don't even follow him, but I'm seeing all these reshares of the tweets and all this other shit, and I'm like, what the? He's literally fucking lost his mind. He's literally gone crazy.
Oh, yeah. I want to make a Christian porn network. What?
He's losing his mind. He's losing his fucking mind.
He does take antipsychotics or something, but there are times he stops taking it, and then you get shit like this.
Man, I feel sorry for those poor antipsychotics have to take the Kanye West.
Shit. No shit. Is that the light of American liberty calling Grant Gregory in the background, or is that a spotlight of the Australian tyranny used to terrorize wrong thinkers? Asked Shadow Warden 99. Yeah,
bit of both.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, he is Grant.
Also, apparently, Kendrick just got everyone in the crowd to call Drake a pedophile.
Is that all? I guess the halftime show's going on right now. Yeah. I guess. Oh my god.
Apparently, Samuel L. Jackson's dancing with Drake.
Oh, what the fuck? It's all fucking theater, man. It's all fucking marketing now, man. Jesus, you thought the commercial ad space was expensive and and that's what it was all about. No, man. Yeah, that thing is just nothing but a marketing cash cow, man. That's all they want.
How bad do you think it'll be when you'll have some companies just trying to work together, kind of like how you would get a roommate to go over and pay for an apartment? How many companies do you think will actually start to look, we do Pepsi, you guys do Oreos. We can work together, do an Oreo and Pepsi commercial together at half the price than we would usually have to pay to get that advertisement in there.
I don't think they've gotten to the point where things are that expensive yet, but I don't know.
$50 million is a lot.
How much?
50 million.
Is it 50 million? Okay.
For a couple, not even a minute, couple seconds.
Yeah, like a minute, 30-second spotlight. Yeah.
And Elon's using his own money to show all the government bloody I
figured he was going to pay for it out of top. Yeah, I figured he was going to pay for it out of pocket.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I had any interest in watching the Super Bowl for, was for the Elon and for the Doge commercials. The Doge, Doge.
Learning about all the stuff.
It's like what, 72 billion he's already saved us in the first week or some shit.
By cutting out all stupid fat.
Yeah.
I
Well, by
I hate,
destroying
I hate that he called it Doge. I just wish he called it something different because I've got a lot of money invested in Doge coins. So every time I see that Doge has done this and that, I'm freaking out. I'm just like, oh no.
I know. I really thought the coin would get a little higher and stick with like everything he's doing and all of that kind of stuff, but it hadn't seen 30 cents in quite a while, sadly. So yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Shadow Warden calls you out. You've got to hear him. Go ahead.
Well, of course I do. No, it just I love all the stuff that we're learning about through USAID and just like all the stupid bullshit that we were funding, sending condoms to the Taliban or Hamas, like stupid fucking bullshit that did not need to exist. It was around the same retardation as putting lights in the frog tunnels, which went over and cooked the frogs because they can't cross the road, don't you know? Just fucking retarded bullshit.
I mean, that's the story? That's the story of all of it. That's the story of all of it. That's the story of all of that. There you go. Sorry, I just had to drop something over on the YouTube side. Because Extarlino's hanging out over on the YouTube side. Extarlino27, good to see you, darling. Says no plans on watching the Super Bowl. I don't blame you one bit. I don't blame you.
You can call this your Super Bowl because the 50th anniversary is what by far and all hand no bars. 100%. Sorry, 100%. One of the best. One of the best Doctor Who episodes. No holds bar. One of the best.
Doctor Who episodes. One of the best Doctor Who episodes of all time.
Yeah,
like it's one of, not the best, but one of, because I'm not going to argue which one's the best.
I was going to say new. If you take in New Who, it's the best of all of New Who.
I think there's a good argument to be made for that. Yeah. Grant.
Oh, it's definitely up there. I mean, you know my feelings about certain episodes that you guys dislike, but
I know you're a fan of Fear Her, so.
Oh yeah.
I started rewatching it, and it started to grow on me again. Because it made me realize that no, I'm not racist. I just don't like terrible actors. So the words that were coming out of my mouth weren't directed specifically like that. It was just because of the acting. So yeah, it made me a little bit of self-realization.
Well, you know what? It sounds like you've grown, and that's the important part. You know, storytelling should move you. Oh, damn. Oh,
no, I've just got better at excuses. So.
Well, I mean, there you go. That works too. Extralian 27 says you're not wrong. Shadow War 9 says, thank you. Does Sunker have the ghost pecker in her mouth with her inability to speak there? Probably.
No, it's just I don't talk a lot of times when I don't stream and I don't work, so it's a lot of time spent in silence. So it's just like ran into a speed bump there.
The sound of silence. Sunker only likes this episode so much because of the return of the fucking Jimbo. Spoilers.
I love my cons.
You heard it here first, boys and girls. Sunker goes both ways. So all right, let me pull a share screen up here, boys and girls, and we'll give you a little bit of the trailer. Let me see which one this is. Doctor Who. Not that one. I've got so many ones here. I think this is it. Yep, this is it. All right, we got the right one. That's what I should have done, is just start clicking things. All right, here we go, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. We'll get right started right here. We'll watch a little bit of this trailer here. And then if you're over on YouTube, please come join us over on Rumble so you can watch all of this fun stuff as a watch along with the rest of us, a watch along and review. It'll be a good time. So let's check out a little bit of this trailer, give you a little bit of a teaser for Doctor Who, The Day of the Doctor, 50th year anniversary trailer.
Catch the links.
I've been all my life.
I really do. I've never seen this before. Yeah, and like this is as far as I've seen, which is not as far as all you're gonna get to see. But like, yeah, I absolutely love this. I love this so much.
That's such a good I don't want to sound like I'm sucking it off, but holy shit, that's such a beautiful transition from like a black and white showing when it started. the time period of when Doctor Who kind of started, and just moving it. And I can only imagine what creative camera work and everything's gonna go with.
Yeah, it's well done. It's really, really well done.
Through time and space. Every second of every minute of every...
And I love this. The classic screwdriver. The OG.
Did
Every
Doctor
second of
2
every...
play like a flute or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
was
sounds
number
like one
two's
of them
thing.
did. Yeah.
Number 2.
Number 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I
because
knew
the
one of
sonic
them did.
the sonic screwdriver didn't come in until the second Doctor.
That makes sense then. It's
It,
if
actually,
he's
it actually,
iconic.
it actually came in from a radio play, kind of like how Kryptonite did for Superman. It was one of those things, yeah. Just a radio play brought it in. It was popular. It became canon.
Well,
That's awesome.
That's what happened with. That's what I like about when you give good media, when it's slightly different and you didn't have full control over it, but it's still a good addition to your franchise. That's kind of what happened with KOTOR, where it was so good and so true to Star Wars that they actually made KOTOR canon.
That's dope. I didn't realize that. That is real. I didn't know KOTOR was actual canon. That's so awesome.
Canon. Lucas went over and made it canon. It was like, fuck yeah, that does the job. Haha.
That's good shit. That's good shit. Stamp of
And
approval.
then Kathleen Kennedy goes, "Give me a second."
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, fuck. Hold my tampon and watch this. Yeah. Actually, she's so dry. She's so old. She's all dried up and battered. There ain't been nothing but cobwebs in that damn thing for a long ass time.
That stupid bitch. You can't give us the fucking one of the best Sith ever. The fucking Twi'lek bit. The fucking Twi'lek Sith that was just like half naked all the time and kicking ass and being a fucking badass bitch. You couldn't give us that bitch. Ass.
They gave us male ones with the hair tons. So even though that's like giving a male women breast, it doesn't make any sense.
No, that's that. Those people don't give a fuck about any of the canon whatsoever in any way, shape, or form.
I just make the Ferengi face every time I hear it.
Cannon.
Like
no,
that.
they use rockets, not cannons. It's different.
Every minute of every day for over 900 years.
Hey, Baker. That's Baker.
That's right. Curly hair. Gotta love it.
You jumped ahead. They're not doing sequential then because he wasn't 3.
No, they're probably not doing.
3. He had curly hair.
But Baker had the curly hair as well as the big old fuck off scarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a jelly baby.
Yeah, so there's probably not doing every single one of them. There's probably all.
Peace in a universe at war.
Yeah, that's Baker. He wasn't 3. Was he 3?
That's what I'm saying. They might not be.
He's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not doing all. They're probably either not doing all of them or they're not doing them.
Look, number 3's right here. We're looking at him right now.
Okay, they're doing it out of order then. Alrighty.
To face the choices I've made in the name of the Doctor. Our future depends
Fuck off,
on
Clara!
one single
Get out of
moment.
here!
Oh, there's everybody's favorite companion.
Fuck off, Clara!
Don't worry, you're gonna miss Clara.
What?
Trust
That doesn't
me,
look like
I promise.
Yaz. What are you talking about?
That's what I said. You're gonna miss Clara. I promise you that.
I know, but when we get to some of the other more shite companions, my heart will be hardened and it wouldn't hurt as much. But Clara was the one you were supposed to love, and they just dropped the ball on her, and I do feel bad because the actress is a good actress. They just didn't give her good material to work with.
Yeah, I think it's completely and totally fair. I really do. Plus, she's hot.
Of one
She is hot.
impossible day. The day I've been running from all my life.
I do. Yeah. This whole cinematic is gorgeous. I'm really sad that I never saw this, but I'm really glad that I'm watching it here with all of you guys for the first time because this is epic. This is epic.
And it's like proper homage, proper remembering of where did this franchise come from? It came from all these things, all this TV episode, all this work from people all the way back 50 years ago. you're seeing the culmination of 50 years of work, of television, negotiations, everything, right now. And they're giving that the proper credence it deserves.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of respect and a lot of love went into this. And I'm really like the team who was around the 50th anniversary special should have been given the keys of the kingdom and ran the show for the next decade. You know what I mean? They really should have, because whoever was involved in all this stuff had a lot of love and a lot of respect for the lore of Doctor Who. And I love that. All right. Good to see you,
Chris
Kendon.
Chibnall production. Chris Chibnall did it.
He did this?
Where did he go? What the fuck happened? We talked about it before. This is what happens when you let people off their fucking leash. This is what happens when you let people off their fucking leash.
So
Yeah.
Chris Chip, he made this, and we know he can write good. One of the better things we actually saw is he apparently wrote a very good other British TV show series thing. And then he also wrote the kind of perfect ending for Amy and Rory, which we didn't get to see, but we got a little
Yeah, with their
side thing
dad.
that made me cry. I was just like, this is gay. But holy fuck. So it's when I guess it's when you don't I guess a conservative is the most scary when a conservative has nothing to lose. And a liberal is the most destructive when they have nothing to keep them in nothing to keep them in line.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Because
think that's
it's
fair.
That was the thing. We saw it with Lucas with the prequels thing. He just needed someone to say, "Are you
No.
sure about that?" No.
Right.
Yeah, just anyone to go over and say, like, this is kind of dumb. Are you absolutely sure? Like, all the way back when they were doing scripting, no one, because maybe people thought, because this does happen when you have a very big boss, where like, well, there must be something I'm not seeing. That he sees.
It's just like, I just find it weird that, Padme actually falls in love with a guy after he just admitted to murdering children.
I mean, that I actually completely get, because, okay, first off, yeah, since it's making Sunker hot already. First off, okay, there are women out there who marry serial killers that are in prison. Okay, trust me, that is the most surprising part about that movie. So most of them aren't royalty. Hey, crazy dude, have you looked at the British royal line? Royalty doesn't mean shit. She can still be batshit fucking crazy.
They fucked with it though, because they went over and made it like, actually, no, my position was an electoral thing. It's just like, no, you're a goddamn queen. You're queen, Amidala. Stop it. You're not elected queen. Don't do that. Stop doing that. Stop it. I know what you're gonna try to pull, and no, it doesn't work. Stop it.
Yeah. So a good plot device to get it to where she is now in the capital all the time and can be close to Anakin. So yeah.
I always kind of find it funny that he took two pretty good actresses, which was Natalie Portman and Keira Knightley, and made them boring and didn't do anything with them, because even their own parents were.
He killed off one of them, or technically both.
He killed off the better.
Technically both, yeah.
He killed off the better one, but what kind of kills me about that whole thing is just you could have had such a fun dynamic of the queen and her bodyguard and her double, and you could have had so many like fun little drama things with that. But because George Lucas is a fucking retard who likes to go over and play with action figures, he's a little bit like
the toys made him a billionaire. Okay,
I know.
You can joke all you want, but the toys made that man a billionaire. It wasn't the movies.
I know, but it's just when his approach to romance is very much like, and we now love each other, no kiss. It's just like, it's very stupid.
He thoroughly explained it, saying it's coarse, it's rough, it gets everywhere.
Oh my. So
come on,
you want the whips and chains?
It gets everywhere.
Oh.
Everywhere. Giggity. It's innuendo, Sunker. See, it goes right over your head. You get on George Lucas's level, Sunker. Get on George Lucas's level.
I need to rise to it. But no, it's just like you could have had a lot of fun and a lot of different scenes and concoction with scenes with those two, but because George Lucas is the way he is, he completely fucking fumbled it. So
yeah, he's an artist, not a manager.
And the funniest thing is, last little Star Wars trivia, they look so fucking alike that their own parents sometimes mistook them because they were of a younger age, I believe, when they were. They had their parents there because they were at a certain age. I think they were like 16, 17. So when they were all in their costumes, sometimes the parents would go over and mistake Natalie Portman for Keira Knightley and Keira Knightley for Natalie Portman because they look so similar.
They do. There's a group of females in Hollywood that I swear to God all have the exact same fucking dad, dude. Because like between those ones and then like all the ones that look like who's the I Kissed a Girl chick? What's her fucking name?
Katy Perry.
Yeah, Katy Perry. There's like fucking 6 chicks in Hollywood that look like Katy Perry, and now we've got Rachel fucking Brosnan and her big old tits out there at the Critics' Choice Awards, and I'm like, fuck, there's another brunette. There's another hot brunette with fucking big old tits. Like, who the fuck got a hold of Hollywood is? Look, I don't care. You ain't got to tell you. I ain't got to let your secret out. Just thank you. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, good genes. Good on you, buddy. Thank you for that.
So Keira Knightley was 16 when she did that, and then immediately afterwards she got the role in the Christmas movie that's all about random people, and then she was just turned 17, and then she had to make out with Andrew Lincoln, who was in his 30s.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they kind of like to do that. I like that practice kind of stopped, somewhat. A lot, because they did go over and pair up very, very young actresses with very much older people. They did that with actually one of my favorite Snow White movies, Snow White: A Tale of Terror, that starred the chick who played Ripley in Aliens.
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. She went over and played the evil stepmother, and it was a dark version of Snow White.
Love Actually is the film I'm thinking of. Love Actually is the film I'm thinking of. Yeah, where he basically just stalks her and then goes to her place with signs and says, "I think you're amazing. We should bang. I know that you're married to my best friend, but I've been stalking you for so long." And then he runs off, and then she goes out and makes out with him. And she was only 17 at the time. So
Hollywood's fucking weird, man. Hollywood is fucking weird. I'm glad I've never seen that movie. I remember hearing like the reviews and the commercials about like this epic love story or some bullshit like that, but I'm glad I didn't watch it. Yeah, Griffin does make a really good point here. This is the last Star Wars thing we're going to talk about. Then we're going to get back to this trailer. Griffin makes a really good point here. Serenity. You could have had something fun, the Queen and her female bodyguard alone, changing positions in a hot tropical world. I mean, sci-fi.
It's to keep her safe. Yes.
Is that a lightsaber in your pocket, or have you transitioned?
Fuck, that's
I've experienced the Force. The fucking people on YouTube is like, what the fuck did we just jump in on?
I'm glad there's nobody jumping in. Oh yeah, and Griffin's fan fiction that belongs on Tumblr.
Ow! Turn it down.
Really? Wow. Normally it's too fucking quiet. What do I have cranked up so high? I wonder.
Eleventh Doctor.
How's that?
Yeah.
I know I had a clip blow out everybody's eardrums earlier today too. I don't know what the fuck's up with the desktop audio. It's like all of a sudden now it used to be fucking quiet as shit. Now all of a sudden it's fucking maxed out.
Bam.
But yeah, excellent.
Stop.
I am. Calm down.
Oh yeah.
Shush.
Well, this is the proper one. This is the extended cut.
The next one was the extended cut. It was like making it. Stuff it all in your mouth, sunker. Make her big screen while she does that. But yeah. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think there's really anybody over on YouTube except maybe Tarlina, and hopefully, sweetheart, you join us over on the Rumble side as well. Like I said, it's free. All you gotta do is make an account. It's wonderful. It's fabulous. So everybody have fun over there on YouTube. If you're catching this on the replay, join us over on Rumble. It's a good time. I promise you're gonna love it. It doesn't hurt at all. It just takes an email account and a password. And even if you don't want to do that, you can just click the link down there in the chat, and then you can bring it up in a browser and just sit there and watch us be ridiculous and Sunker stuff her face full of food. It's going to be great, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so very much. She's talking like she's got a mouthful of meat. She's finally talking like she's got a mouthful of meat.